Oi, fala aí pessoal, bom dia. Você está escutando o Inglês do Rádio. I am your host, Foster Hodge. This is your daily dose of English.
Hey, Alexia.
Hey, Foster.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
How are you doing?
I am tired
Why are you so tired?
because I walked the whole Lisbon.
You walked the whole Lisbon.
Yeah.
In that case, I would say I walked the entirety of Lisbon.
Yes. Which is not a bad thing. I'm not complaining.
Yeah. So a great word in English is Lisbon is very hilly, which means it has a lot of hills.
Yes. I discovered that it's not monte, it's colina.
Yes. A cidade de sete colinas, né?
Exactly.
Yeah. Not the most easy city to walk,
To drive.
to do anything. But today we are going to continue our conversation about TV, how you can use series, movies, and TV to improve your English. So, Alexia, let's get right to it.
Yeah, and just one thing. I was on Instagram asking people if they liked the new thing about doing weekly teams,
And they said no.
and they said yes.
Yeah. Isso aí, galera. Okay, so in the first episode, we explained a little bit about how to watch TV, how to improve your English with TV. In the second episode, we talked about a series that we love with David Letterman. And in this third series, we're going to talk about a series that I think most Brazilians probably don't know about.
Yeah, it's a really, really good one. If you're tired and you don't want to watch the 1 hour show, you want to learn something new.
Something. Alexia's really tired, so I will let it go this time. But today we are going to talk about the series Explained.
Yeah, the name is Explained.
Yeah, so Explained, Explicado. I don't know how you translate it in Portuguese, but Explained is a series by Vox Media. So Vox is a media outlet that I'm a big fan of. I have been following Vox since they were just a little company, and I think they are amazing for a lot of different ways because primarily I just think they have awesome branding, and I'm a big fan of studying brands, and their branding, their typography is wonderful. But their idea with Explained is to take complicated news articles, news topics, things that are happening in the world, and break them down, explain it to you in a simple way so that after watching for like 15 or 20 minutes, you can think, I actually understand much more about that subject.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's really, really easy because it's only 50 minutes, right?
15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Yeah. So I think this is the reason I wanted to talk about this is because I think it is excellent for English learners because first, they are very short. I am always a fan of brevity, which means a fan of things being short when you're learning English. If you watch a movie for 2 hours, you are not going to focus up on the English for 2 hours. And it is also very interactive, I think.
It's not that fast, but it's not that slower at all. But you always keep an attention at it. You don't lose attention at all.
Yeah. So, Alexia, almost always in English, we say keep attention on something.
Okay.
So you focus on something and you keep your attention on something.
Okay. Sorry.
But we also pay attention to something, just to confuse you a little bit more. Yeah, but it's super short and super interactive. They have a lot of text, a lot of graphics.
And every Wednesday they have a new episode on Netflix.
Yeah. So let's talk about some of the episodes.
Yes.
So I think we have watched almost all of the episodes. I have a list here. Let me just say the list first, Alexia, and then we'll talk about some of our favorites. Does that sound good?
Of course.
Okay. In Explained by Vox Media, they talk about the gender wage gap. So why women do not make as much money as men. Hashtag Elinon. The exclamation
Don't do
point.
that. Don't do that. Pelo amor de Deus.
I'm just
amor.
kidding. I don't know anything about Brazilian politics. They do an entire episode about the exclamation point. Can you tell our listeners what the exclamation point is?
Ponto de exclamação.
Yes. As a person that loves language, it just made me so excited that they have an entire episode just talking about that. It's awesome. Yeah?
Yeah. I love that as well because Foster always complain with me how much explanation points I use.
How many?
How many? And it's because I am very how can I say that? Very
Brazilian.
no
So just
as well.
a quick point in general, if you are texting with an American,
Your mom gets me. She doesn't have any problem with my explanation points.
yes, but most Brazilians, I think, in my personal experience, they say hey, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. How are you doing? Exclamation point, smiley face, exclamation point. And most Americans just say, hey, how are you doing?
That's the difference. You guys are so cold.
Okay, this is not the point of that episode. That is an entirely different episode. They have another episode of Explained about why diets fail, which was really interesting because I have tried different diets before and undoubtedly they always fail.
Did you?
Not really.
No, you.
I mean, I said I was going to eat healthier, but yeah. Anyway, they had an episode about political correctness.
Which is a topic that I don't know what political correctness is.
Yeah, but it's something that everyone in Brazil talks about, and it's something that everyone in the U.S. talks about. A lot of times in the U.S., we just say PC, like PC culture, which means politically correct. And for me, it's this crazy thing oh, everyone loves Donald Trump because he's not politically correct. And I always think what does that even mean?
Yeah,
In this episode, they explain it.
exactly.
Very cool. They have an episode about marijuana.
Marijuana. I'm just
Mary
kidding.
Jane. Weed.
Marijuana.
The herb.
The herb.
They have an episode about astrology, which was extremely controversial for me and Alexia because Alexia loves horoscopes. She loves thinking about astrology. And I'm a little more skeptical about that kind of thing.
Yeah. How do I say não é à toa?
It's not random. It's not by chance.
Yes, it's not by chance that we were born at the time that we were doing everything that we were, everything like that with the sun and the moon and all the stars. It means something.
Yeah, I would recommend watching the episode. And finally, they have an episode about the female orgasm,
Exactly.
which
Everyone should watch it.
I learned a lot. I learned that I did not learn anything, but Alexia's dad is in the other room, so we will talk very quietly.
You will listen to this.
Dun, dun, dun. So, Alexia, what would you say is your favorite episode of Explained so far?
Okay, I have two.
Okay, give it to me.
The political correctness.
Yeah, I thought that one was great.
Yes.
It's really, I think that explains what this show is all about. Taking a complicated issue and breaking it down, simplifying it into its most simple form so you can really understand.
And how people talk a lot BS about it, right? They don't even know about what they are talking about. Everyone should watch it.
That's why I love this show. Is pretty much every episode is something that everyone talks about. Oh, everyone talks about diets. Everyone talks about political correctness. Everyone talks about the fact that women make less money than men, about feminism. But do people really know what they're talking about? I certainly did not. And after watching the episode, every time I sat there and thought, I learned something. I learned something today.
Yeah. Yeah. And my second favorite is the gender wage gap.
The gender what?
Wage.
Wage
Gap.
Yeah, so wage gap, you're talking about inequality, right?
Mm-hmm.
So wage e salário.
Yeah. Women are paid less.
Yeah. So I think I would have to say my two favorites. Obviously, as a linguist, the exclamation point. You know, most people won't like that one that much, but I was just happy that they did it. And then the one on astrology, because I never understand why Brazilians love talking about like, oh, what is your horoscope? And all of this stuff. And then this kind of explained it.
Yes. So I think you guys could watch it tonight. Watch it the way that we talked about in our first episode from this week. Use it as a study team.
Yeah, exactly. So explained, it's only 15 to 20 minutes. So it's perfect for a deep analysis. You can really sit there and think about different phrases. Watch it with subtitles first, watch it without subtitles. Go back, rewatch it. It's short. There are no excuses when you're watching the show.
Yep. So we talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah, I think we explained everything. Talk to you tomorrow.
Bye.